Y'all, today we're going to do the DTF hack where we're going to be putting our DTF film into an inkjet printer that has pigment ink, not dye ink. So I'm going to be using my inkjet printer HP OfficeJet Pro 7740, and we'll follow the same steps that we would with DTF. The only difference is that we're using a inkjet printer instead of a DTF printer. All right. Now, if you try this, guys, keep in mind there is no white pigment ink in an inkjet printer. Okay, so anything that would normally be white is going to take on um, the color of your um, shirt. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind or take that into consideration. But this is the design I chose to go with. I'll link it in the description of this video tutorial that I got from Creative Fabrica. And without further ado, let's get started. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. All right, guys, I'm going to bring my image into IMG Upscaler first to upscale this image. And we're going to click on the purple and white button, Upload and Start. And once that's done, we'll click on Download. Right now it's processing. And this is just to make sure that I have a good, clean, crisp image and it doesn't look blurry or fuzzy looking. All right, we're going to give that a minute. All right, now we have our download. We're going to go ahead and click that. That's going to download our image once it reaches 100%. Now that we have our image downloaded, oh, Jesus, don't give me such a hard time. All right, here we go. All right, so this is our image. So we're going to go ahead and get this printed out. So we're going to click on the print icon here. All right, so we're going to have this on 8.5 by 11. We want it in the portrait position, not the landscape. And we got it on 8.5 by 11. We're going to change this to more settings. Portrait, print on one side, 8.5 by 11 stationary. We're going to use our main tray, and we want a high quality output. And I don't know why it looked like it's cut off here. Let me try my... It's super big. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's go into Canva. And we're going to create a design, custom size, 8.5 by 11. And then we're going to upload that image into Canva. And that way we can ensure that it stays within the 8.5 by 11 file size. right. So I'm gonna take it just a tad bit. All right, so now we're gonna bring that over. I think that's gonna be about as good as we can get it. And we are going to, we're gonna say Black History Blue. This is the title. All right, and we're gonna say File, Save. And one thing I forgot to do is to flip it. So with the image selected, we're going to click on Flip Horizontal. That's the equivalent of being mirrored, mirroring our image. All right. Excuse me, because we're going to have our image face down on our garment, and then we're going to press it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And now we're going to go ahead and this time we're going to try a PDF print. So download PDF print. And you know what? I'm not going to do PDF print because I know it's going to take away it's going to add a black background for some strange, weird reason. So here I can select transparent background. And we only have one image in this file, so we're going to click on download. All right. Now we have our Black History boo. And let's see if we can now get it to where it's going to be inside and not outside of our page. All right, that's better. Let's see if we put it on portrait. There we go. Now we got everything inside. Okay. So we got it on portrait. We're using 8.5 by 11. Main paper tray stationery. I'm going to select more settings. Portrait, 8.5 by 11. Main tray. Here we want to select. Okay. And now we're going to get ready to load our film into my HP OfficeJet Pro 7740, which is an inkjet printer. But once we take it out, you want to make sure you don't touch the ink because the ink will be wet because this is film that it's printing out on, not paper. And then we're going to coat it. We're going to cure it in my convection oven. And then we're going to press it on our t-shirt and see what it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print and we'll go to the printer. All right, guys. So you have your shiny side and your dull side of your inkjet film, and you're going to place it in the inkjet printer with the shiny side up. Now, I have not done this process in so long, guys, so if it doesn't recognize my film, we'll put a piece of painter's tape on there and we'll be good to go. But we're going to try it without the painter's tape first and just see what happens. Print it like a champ without having to put any painter's tape on there. Look at those colors, y'all. It's popping. All right, we're going to go ahead and coat this with our DTF powder. So let's go do that. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and coat this baby with our DTF white powder, just like we would if we were doing using the true DTF printer. We're going to get it nice and coated. Now, if you have a dye ink inkjet printer, this will work, but it's going to wash out when you wash it. It only works well on pigment ink inkjet printers. And I looked up, I guess, when I bought this printer, not knowing that this printer came with pigment ink, so it doesn't wash out. All right, so there we go. Here's our design with the powder on the back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this now to the convection oven, and we are going to cure it just like we would. Everything else is the same as DTF. The only difference here is we're using an inkjet printer. All right, let's move over to the convection oven. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and place it into the convection oven for about 10 seconds, and I have my convection oven set at 350. That quick, we have cured our image. It starts to look like wet sugar. All right, and you see it only took like 10 seconds, guys, but always keep an eye on it when it's in the convection oven. You don't want to start any fires or anything. So now I'm going to heat my heat press up, and we're going to press this at 325 for 15 seconds. So I will be right back. All right, now that our heat press is set at 325 for 15 seconds. I've already did a pre-press for 5 seconds, and now I'm just lint rolling my shirt to get off any debris or anything. You want to keep in mind when you're doing any type of DTF sublimation, it's always good to make sure that especially with sublimation, that you're lint rolling to get off any debris or anything. All right, so we have our image, and I decided to go with this white shirt because my other shirts are extra large, and I don't want to waste all that real estate on a smaller design. So this was the smallest shirt that I had. All right, we're going to go ahead and press it for 15 seconds. So now for you, you would be done. But for me, I always flip mine and do one more press with the cover sheet on there, because for some reason lately my heat press has been acting really weird, like it's not getting the right pressure all over. So I just press my shirt twice for 15 seconds each time. We're done. And we're going to go ahead and rip this baby off. We may have to let it cool down a little bit. It's normally a hot peel, but we're going to let this one cool down, especially since we're using inkjet ink. I don't want to mess my shirt up. So I'm going to let that cool down a little bit, and then we will take this off. Be right back. All right, guys, it should be cool enough to peel now. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. And I'm going to put it on a hanger so you can see it. This is the DTF Hack using an inkjet printer. And I'm using the, again, HP OfficeJet Pro 7740 that has pigment ink, not dye ink. If your printer has dye ink, this process will wash out or this ink will wash out when you wash it. But if you have a pigment, if yours has pigment ink, then it will not wash out. All right. There you have it, guys. That is the DTF hack using the DTF process on an inkjet printer that has pigment ink. I love it. All right, and you can put this on any color. Just keep in mind that with inkjet, there is no white pigment ink. So anything that's white in your image will be whatever color your t-shirt is. So I could have put this on black, but I don't think these letters right here would have showed up very well. So that's why I went ahead and just put it on the white t-shirt. Let me make sure y'all can see it. There we go. All right, so if you have any questions about this process, chime in the comments. All right, and again, this is the DTF hack with an inkjet printer. All right, and that's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys know my motto is each one reach one, so that each one can teach one, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye.